All right. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I want to welcome y'all back to the Papa Black Podcast. And back by popular demand. We had such a great show the first time. Y'all give it up to author, psychologist, and dating coach,
Yeah.
Miss Kimberly Smith.
How's it
Welcome
going?
back. I'm good, man.
Well, thank you for having me. Back by popular demand. Thank you for having me.
Hey, man. The people liked you, man. We had a pretty good show. I actually like the show.
All right. What can I say? Anytime you have a topic that not everybody is aware of, or it's kind of innovative, then people want to hear about it. People want to know about it. How exactly does it work? How do
Right.
we incorporate these things?
All right. What's up with this speed dating? I see it done came back. Cause speed dating used to be popular back in the day,
Yeah. Look,
but now I see it done made its way back.
I'm inviting everybody. And I heard you the last time you was like women. Listen, not just the women. We got the men too. And don't exempt you and your little homeboys and everybody else, okay? Everybody is invited. We need men as well as women, for the event. So like I said, I got those two different age groups going. I got group one is ages 28 through 37. And group two is 38 and up. So 38 to about 55, however they want to do that. As far as speed dating, you sign in or you can get you a ticket on Eventbrite. The tickets are in fact $10 for the speed dating. Okay, so it's storming out here. So
Right.
the event itself is free entry. However, if you want to participate in the speed dating, it's $10 for a sign in, and you can sign up, there, or you can sign up on Eventbrite prior. So either way, so if you don't make it to Eventbrite, you can come on. I have a list to sign up, and they'll sign up. You'll put your information down. You'll put your number, your name, and you'll circle which group you want to participate in. Now, how it works is, we're going back to old school. Speed dating is about 5 to 6 minutes each,
Okay.
introduction. So, and then they'll switch. I'm gonna have it like open, not really like arranged seating, so then they can switch wherever they want, like whoever they kind of scoped out, they can just kind of go to the next seat. They don't have to go in order. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just in case this person don't get to the person that they wanted to on the end and they really
Right.
had the urge, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let them do their own
Right.
thing as far as who they want to go to and who they want to speak or meet. It'll be questions on the table, questions that I've come up with, just kind of spark conversation for the speed dating, so that we're just not kind of asking those general or repetitive questions. Within the speed dating, you got these questions, sparky questions, funny questions, just kind of interactive questions to kind of host that intimate conversation. We'll
Okay.
have wine as well
Okay.
during the
Uh-huh.
speed dating. It'll be a nice little ambience going with the vibes.
Now I told you better limit them drinks now. 'Cause
Okay, look, and that one you don't have to pay for it. Once you pay your $10 entry fee, the wine that we have for the event is in fact, complimentary of the matchmaker.
yeah, because women get that little wind on, they get the feeling good, they get loud, they get loose, they ready to turn up.
Look, hope they don't get too loud, but look, that's a good time for you to know. You
Yeah.
take them out for drinks. You see what who they are.
Right. Right. Now let me ask you, what if they meet somebody like the first one or two people and they wanna can they leave then or do they have to go all the way through the
They will in fact have to go all the way through with it just
okay.
for the fact of the activity. However, the way it works at the end is each person, it'll be like these slips of paper. You'll then write that person name down if you're interested in them. The way it's supposed to go is if like a guy was to write the female's name down and the female writes that as long as they both wrote each other name down, the information will be released to them within 24 hours. So I then
Okay.
send over their name, their number, their like whatever they want, the contact number, the email, and maybe like a social media name or something. So then they
Right.
can now have conversation and converse, within each other. But it has to be both individuals have to turn in each other's name. One can't
Okay.
turn in one name and the other one not turn in her name and get the information. It don't work like that. They
Uh,
both have to be interested in one another for the information to be released.
I mean that's cool. They
Yeah,
they
a little
yeah, they
twist.
should have mutual interests.
Yeah, they
Uh,
should. And that's something that I guess they talk about during speed dating. Because some people may say, "Yeah, I'm gonna put your name down," but If they spark interest in somebody else and they put somebody else's name down, then we shall see.
Right. Have you had somebody to meet somebody that was cool, and then after a couple of dates, they turned into an asshole? And
Look, for sure. I had a client, and I won't disclose as always state. They went on speed dating, and they both were hit it off during the speed dating. After that, I'm not really sure what happened. She's like, you know what, just not feeling it. I'm like, Lord, but okay, that's how you do it. She's like, it was nice for the time being. I'm like, okay. Well, so the speed dating is all about sparking new connections, and it takes two
right,
anytime with
right,
anything. It takes two to kind of rock the boat or allow it to be something long term.
right. Have you had somebody that met on here that's been together for a while?
Speed dating wise, no. And I must say that normally when I send my clients out for speed dating events, I send them to other people's events to where this is my
Okay.
first and official launch
Right.
party, first mixer for the meeting. I mean, for the business and everything. So that's why I'm so excited. So this is my generally first time hosting a speed dating to where we're gonna see what's cracking.
Okay. So I know you done got somebody together or some friends that
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure. So
Okay.
some couples, some testimonials. Like I said, for one, I always refer back to my mom and her husband. I'm the one.
Right.
I never really mind sparking conversation with whomever. So when she was like, "Yeah, I think that's him," I'm like, "I believe that's him." I'm going over there to give him the number. You so y'all can so I was like that little middle wing person to kind of connect that. And then once in college, I put one of my two good friends together. The guy's temperament was just so chill and laid back, and I won't disclose his name. It's funny. We went to Fort Valley State, and my friend, her temperament was the same. She was so like mild mannered, so cool, and I'm just thinking, I think these two would connect. So I just one day I had to ask her though, because the male is always like, yeah, let me get a number, whatever. So I'm like, no, let me ask her for sure to make sure it's okay with her before I, cross the information. And she was like, okay. And they ended up going out on a date and they started to date. So that was pretty cool. Any other ones are just as far as being married, no, not yet. But I put some little people together to where it sparks to where they do their thing after that. My success would be when I get like a full marriage, not including my mom. I feel like my mom marriage don't count.
Right.
But yeah, I put a couple couples together.
Oh, okay. That's all right. How you doing on the dating scene?
Ooh, whoa, that is a loaded question.
Because I know there's a lot of people that give out a lot of advice.
Mhm.
Most of the time, they be they be single. You know what I mean? So,
I that's crazy that you asked me that. I was married. I was married as a matchmaker when I became a matchmaker. And then just recently, and this is something that I kind of did not want to speak about, but since you asked, I guess it's
yeah,
um,
you got to be.
no, it's okay. I just recently
Oh,
went through a divorce. So as of now, I'm divorced.
okay.
So I think it's well though, because I have the aspects and the advice to give from a married woman's or a married person's perspective.
Right.
So I know what it's like being married, and I know what it's like looking for love, or just kind of believing still that love is a component that we all in which need. But yeah, so I feel like I can speak from experience from both. But I was a married woman for 3 years, relationship for 6, and I wore a walk on my finger for a while until now. So now I'm no longer married. I am not interested, nor am I open to dating at the time. I just kind of
Right.
want to, do me and heal and just, uh, redefine what's important and just kind of be focused and goal driven at the point at this time.
No. And I do think people should take time in between relationships. You know what I
Oh
mean? Especially something like a marriage. Like
yeah,
you gotta get all those ill feelings and hatred or animosity, whatever it is, you gotta get it out the way before you move on.
yes, I strongly agree. I don't believe, or I don't think it's a good idea to jump from one relationship or a marriage per se directly into something else, because
Right.
there's a huge possibility that you're going to drag in old baggage from that relationship, or feelings or harm or some type of trauma into the next relationship, to where it makes that space not as healthy, as it could be from a clean slate. And just kind of taking time, let the body kind of, let your mind mentally, you know,
Right.
um, become back one and just kind of concrete and found it, before you start that. I do agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can get some people to
Yeah,
come on here and let you auction them off and give them away or something.
everybody should just come out. But so I want to get that address out. It's at the 4 Point Sheraton Hotel off of Camp Creek. It's considered the Airport West location, but it's right off of Camp Creek, 3520 Desert Drive, Atlanta, GA. It'll start at 5 o'clock, from 5 to 9. The speed dating will start around 6:30, but we're there. It's a whole lunch party, a lot of mix and mingling going on. The whole entire event is free entry. However, we do have that $10 fee for speed dating. So anybody that want to sign up, it's $10 for the speed dating. Also, we got vendors. I wanted to let you guys know that there'll be a pop-up vendor. It's called B&K Accessories. So she'll also be there. That'll be great. She got lots of stuff. She got the custom what do you call those? The custom Crocs. She got bracelets, all type of different jewelry for men and women, purses. She creative. She's going ham. So it's a lot of stuff, at the pop-up vendor. Again, that's B&K Accessories will be in the building for the event tomorrow from 5 to 9. I'm also selling merch like my this hat here with the logo
Okay.
on it.
Okay. Yeah, that's sharp. I like that.
Yeah, it just says one step at a time
Yeah.
matchmaking. I have
Yeah.
t-shirts. I have masks too that I also created myself. I'm all for being creative. The mask says
Right.
all I'm spreading is love. I created it.
Ah,
So
that's
that's
all
kind
right.
of dope. All I'm spreading
Yeah.
is love.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I have those. So it'll just be a party, really. Everybody just kind of come and celebrate. Also, this is my first official lunch for the business. I never celebrate. I never had an official lunch to where now I think we're ready. We're ready to debut to the world. And I'm ready to, any client, I'm open. I'm open to work with everybody, just so we know. I'm
Right.
working with everybody. I have hopes to find everybody love. So,
I mean, you got a good spirit about you, man. You
yeah.
got, you know what I mean. You got good energy, and that's always a plus.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean.
being
So
from the city of Atlanta, I have a lot of connects and
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
connects. I know a lot of people. So I'm kind of maneuvering in like many ways to where, I'm popular in the city and you never really know who I know or who I can link somebody with
That's right.
to, make something happen. So
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Uh-oh. I
There's really
mean,
no limits now. There's no limits.
right, right. Of course. I'm glad to see you doing big things, man. And I'm super proud of you. You know
Thank
what I mean.
thank
You make sure you record these events, man.
Look, I'm gonna take your advice. I wrote it on the paper for like the pictures and stuff, and I said, you know what? Papa Black Boy said I need to record, and I think that's a good.
Yeah,
You can't turn.
yeah.
I will.
Because I guarantee you it's gonna be something that happened that's gonna be hilarious, and you're gonna want to relive the moments. And
Yeah,
like everything happens only one time, man.
that's
So yeah,
that's true, and I'm all for. I want everybody to just come out and kind of enjoy the ambience. I know it's storming right now. Hopefully, this is not our tomorrow. Um,
right, right,
However, it's not supposed to be.
right,
However, it's like an outside ordeal and it's an inside as well as outside and inside. Just kind of, enjoy the ambience. Like I said about the Rose Corner, I'm gonna have a Rose Corner to where, say for instance, if married couples do come, if a husband wanted to kind of give his wife a rose, he could. Also, if you admired somebody across the room or in the event at any point in time, and you kind of didn't want to have the guts or don't have the guts to go up and say something to her or him, you can send the rose anonymously, and I'll have a person that will deliver the rose. And I think that's pretty cool because that could even spark a connection within the rose. You can have a little slip. It'll be a slip of paper for messages, and if you want to slide that paper your number that night, that person your number, you could. If you want to tell them they look nice that day, you could with a little, any type of little personalized message or number, or we sending love in all different aspects tomorrow.
man. Let me ask you this: have you ever hooked up somebody and they got it on the first night?
It's so crazy. Yes. Yeah, you would think not, but some people just go ahead because I do a debriefing session. And it's crazy because I be wondering which one gonna tell, the man or the lady. They both will, okay? But you know
Uh,
what? It just kind of happened. Like, and I'm not in a place where I'm a judge because it is what
oh,
it is. What it is. If that's how y'all nights rolled and it went there,
right. and everybody's grown.
Man,
So
everybody's grown here. I just listen. I'm like, okay, that's look.
right.
I must be doing something. So
Did they end up staying together for?
they did stay together.
Okay.
Yeah, they did. They did. But yeah, it happens. First night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell women, like, if you see something you want, don't be ashamed to go get it. Just don't automatically put your feelings in it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Just
that's
go have some fun. So
that's true. That's true. Look, it used to be the men, would approach the woman and be that, forthcoming person. Sometimes it have to be the woman. So, hey, now we're in this unisex world, so it can happen either way.
yeah, I know some women ain't scared to tell you what they want,
Okay.
and
Okay.
you better be right.
That's right.
Because if you ain't right, they gonna talk about you like a dog.
Oh,
You
they
know?
tough out here now.
Oh yeah, and it's crazy because women. Hey man, I done heard some of y'all conversations, man. Y'all will let a man have it if he ain't right now.
They
Y'all
tell you
don't
to fly.
hey man.
Right.
How's your book? You are enough doing? How's it doing?
Okay, so the book did in fact post on Amazon Books and also it's in Barnes and Nobles. The hardback book has also posted as well, so it's doing pretty well. I have a couple people that have ordered it from Amazon that I can see on my end. My mom and my stepdad was like one of the first to hey,
Oh,
buy the book. So I much love and respect to them. But the
right,
book is doing well. A lot of people are in fact holding off until tomorrow to get the book in person for signature purposes and to kind of cut
right.
that cost of shipping. So I'm hoping for a good turnout tomorrow for the book. But it's doing well. It's live. It's up. If you were to go on Amazon, anybody can go on Amazon. You'll type in Kimberly Smith. You are enough. It'll pop up. It's like a black and white book there. Kimberly Smith, You Are Enough on Amazon, and it should come up. It's an ebook, it's in paperback, and it's also in hardback.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta have the hard copy because,
Okay.
and then you got to sign.
Personally, me
I,
too. That's the same thing
yeah,
I said.
you got to sign it.
Yeah,
You know?
got to. I definitely will. I definitely will. I'm even gonna take my uncle's advice. He told me he's a truck driver. And he said, you ever thought about, doing the audibles? And I said, you know what? I never really thought about that. But you got people that drive that will listen to, or people that do even like road trips. They listen to books. So I'm gonna open up to that aspect as well to have audible, books to where all they gotta do is just, hey, pop the CD in, tape however, and just kind of listen to it. Or
Right,
these days, an app.
right, right. Yeah, probably get your own app. That way you can put your own stuff on your app and
Yeah. Or download that thing on Audibles because Audibles is like a real thing. Audible
right.
books and have it on that app. So yep, so ebook, paperback, and hardback. And I've got to say I agree with you on that hardback. I was like, listen, I understand y'all want to do these paperback books, but I need some
I
copies
gotta
of hardback
have
books.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's for the collection, man.
Okay, concrete right there.
Yeah, like I miss buying CDs where you had the
Uh,
artwork and oh man, that was
Everything can't be on this
right.
web and this internet stuff because we have glitches. And that was one thing when I was in school, they were talking about, the technology kind of, coming on mainstream like it is now with the whole, schooling and doctor's appointments being on the web. But it's a glitch because the technology, the weather cannot technology. You can have different glitches that happen to where it's not just the only way, guys. We can, it's okay to do a little technology and it's okay to have things the regular way too. So we're not
Mm,
too conform to everything being on technology.
right. And get an address again for the speed thing. We gotta make sure that
Got you.
come
So the address is it's at the 4 Point Sheraton Hotel off of Camp Creek. It's the Camp Creek location, Sheraton, 4 Point Sheraton Hotel. It's 3520 Desert Drive. That's 3520 Desert Drive, Atlanta, GA. Off of Camp Creek. You can't miss it. From 5 to 9. Also, there is a gate code to get in for parking, and parking is in fact free. Okay, so you are
right.
gonna come in. It'll be a gate code. I'll give you that code. Let me just tell everybody the code. I am gonna search it in my phone real quick. Okay, one
All right.
second.
Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all get out and support Miss Milf doing her thing, man. And it's something that everybody's not doing. Like I like people that's original or ain't scared to take a chance on doing something that nobody else is doing. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all go out and support it. You know what I mean? I think she said they having a free wine. You know, black folk love some free stuff, so they do have free wine. So
But
y'all make sure
like
to
some
go.
free stuff. That's true.
Yeah,
Listen, free entry, free wine, paying for the
party.
dating, and you're paying for anything else you like it now. Okay.
Yeah. You
But if
don't get free parking no more either. So hey,
no,
you better
no, you
take
do.
your
You
rent
do
up.
get free parking. You get free
Yeah.
parking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you better go while you
They
while you
are
can.
secured in a nice little parking lot. But anyway, if you are in fact choosing to pull up, the gate code is 0714. Again, that's 0714. A good way I want to try to remember is 7 times 7 is 14. So 0714. Okay, you need that code to get into the parking because I don't want like a lot of people calling. If you do need to call, you can hit my number as well, 404-663-0675. If you have any questions, you can hit me on Facebook. I'll be tagged onto this video. If you have any other questions, again, the gate code is 0714 to get into the 4 Point Sheraton Hotel. And as soon as you come into the lobby, you'll see all the festivities happening and going. You can't miss it.
Right. And another thing I like that you do when you say you be setting up the whole date.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Let me
what.
tell them about it. Let
Yeah,
me tell them about it. Okay, so within one step at a time, matchmaking and life coaching services, I have a database and I have clients. Okay, so if you wanted to be a client, you would choose from these packages. I have like 4 different packages. Okay, one is like a get your feet wet package. One is I'm ready for love. The other one is it's all about you. Then I have one more is like a premium package. Okay. So within these packages, you have like different introductions. 3 introductions, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, even up to 15 introductions. And introductions are the dates. Okay. So that first date, well, depending on the package that you choose, like say for instance, this one package, I set up the whole entire date to where the woman, the male or female, or the pair has told me, their likes. I even asked for allergies and all that great stuff, depending on like the places that I'm sending them up with. So I set up the whole entire day. I do the reservation. My card is on file, depending on the way I like to arrange it. I've left my card on file before, or I'll sometimes just go and prepay, and they'll send me an email letting me know that the transaction has went through. So I set up the entire day. I pay. The first day is in fact complimentary of the matchmaker. All you do is show up. And I have no limits. And like my boy Papa Black was like, you should have limits. I have no limits to the dates. So y'all go
right,
to nice. I'm talking about 5 star, 5 star on 5 star dates, 5 star restaurants, and no limits. No limits to the food you eat, no limits to the drink, and no limits to the dessert. However, y'all want to kind of flow that day, you flow within having your day on OST. So I set up everything. Only thing you are in fact doing is showing up.
has anybody just went crazy on your tab like that? Like I know somebody done.
Sometimes I have to check it. I got the business account. I have to check it. I'm like, whoo. They did that, but if they had a good time. But see, I like it when I'm doing that debriefing call, and they're telling me, "OMG, although this person wasn't my ideal person, I had a good time. I had a great time. That warms my heart. It was a success, and I was waiting for him to text me, and he did text me. That type of stuff. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to know that even when I'll text him and like check up on him at the end of the night. And one client was like, I couldn't even text you because we were still out. I didn't get home till like almost 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Lord, what was y'all doing? But all is well.
Right, that's right.
Yep. So I'm excited. So yeah, I do. You don't have to, if you are busy or you don't really know the places, I got lots of links. I got lots. Sorry about that. I got lots of connects. I'm from the city of Atlanta, so I know a lot of little, spots and, little places that's very, very nice. So I set up everything, man. I set up everything. All you doing, I do allow them to approve, like whoever the client is, the
Right,
client approves the location because I want to be sure that the client is okay with everything.
right,
I go on the date before you even get to the date as well. I go and I check it out personally. I have to scope it. I have to make sure. I sit in the restaurant and I check out the ambience of the place, and I pick the seating as well because I want a intimate setting. I want the dimness. I want all of that. So when they come, I have the person that's taking care of them. They already know everything. They are going to sit in this corner. This place will be, kind of reserved for this party because they are on a date with OST. So I do the whole 9 yards.
Hey, you can't beat that, man. All you gotta do is show up.
Yeah, just show up. Looking
And
nice.
now let me ask you this: any women ever look down on a man because the date was on you and not on him?
Um, no, I never really got that. I think that they like the curated services so much that they kind of feel like it's a tailored service. So I don't really think either of them are paying attention to that aspect in the beginning or initially. Now, however, if they choose to spark from that point forward,
It's
and the
on.
next date they go on, now she can in fact kind of look at him sideways like, okay, listen, now the first one was free, so you're gonna tell me that you ain't gonna at least try, maybe on that second one, but not that very first one that I set up. No.
I'm sure if he like her, he don't mind spending. You
I
know what I
hope
mean?
they work that out. I hope so. I really hope, especially if she's the client, because technically, if she's the client, then he just went on that date absolutely for free.
Right.
Besides the, I do background checks. Now, he's going on a date for free for sure. However, the background check is in fact $50, and that's for everybody because I ensure safe dating. Okay, so even if they're not a paying client, and I, you know, introduce myself to them, and then they became, interested into my client, they do in fact still have to pay that $50 background check fee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that, and that's just to ensure safety for everybody, due to the innovative way of dating in these, times. We want to just make sure that we are aware who we dealing with.
Do you get a lot of women looking for men now?
Oh yes.
Uh,
Yeah, my women population may be a little bit higher than the guys. Yeah, right now. I have more women in both client and database than guys.
what?
Yeah, yeah. And what's so crazy is a lot of matchmakers don't like you. This may be the reason. A lot of matchmakers, no offense, don't like working with women. They
Yeah.
rather, and a lot of matchmakers I come from the Matchmaking Institute out of New York City. A lot of those individuals only work with men as the client, right? And then they go and find the women, but they will not work with the women or the woman as a client. They only want to work with the man as a client because they feel like the needs or the things that they'll kind of want is a little bit more simple and less complicated than when the roles are reversed, because a woman is going to tell you detail every little thing. So I don't
Uh,
know if that's why I have more women, because like I said, I believe in like equality and fairness. So I'm not working with one gender over the other. I work with both. But I do have a lot of women. I do have a lot of women.
and I hear a lot of dating coaches are leaving the women's side because the women have these unrealistic expectations.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
hit the nail on the head right there. That is exactly like exact words that, excuse me, they're using in this is called the offline industry of dating, right? Online would be your online dating. So the offline industry is stating that, and even in like within the certification, we're taught and kind of go through this motion of unrealistic expectations is a real thing. And
right.
if they are in fact having unrealistic, expectations, then you are to decline working with them, for the fact of it being kind of nearly impossible to give them this, perfect being.
Right. I don't know, man. Like it seems like one day women will wake up and be like, you know what? Some of this shit I'm looking for is ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's because, and I'm not saying that women should lower their standards or anything of
Nah,
that
nah,
magnitude. I'm just saying that, it just has to be realistic.
right,
Because I had one client that she didn't want, like she wanted a nice guy, tall, nice teeth, with no kids. And at that age, it's kind of hard to ask for a guy to have no kids but yet you want him to be attractive. I don't really know if a guy's going to be attractive all the time and not have absolutely no kids. So that to me could be an unrealistic expectation. Now I'm not saying expectations as far as like I want him to be educated. That is not a unrealistic expectation. That is okay. That's meeting. That's I can meet that. I can make that happen. But just those, it's certain things like perfect and perfect don't really exist. I want to be a perfect man. I don't know if perfect is gonna you know really be
Right,
what I can find for you.
right, right. Hey man, let me ask you this: has it been any men that came in as a client and then they started trying to talk to you?
No, because I haven't had that to happen like as of yet, and it's because like I said, I'm just recently divorced, so all along I've been married, and that's my go-to thing. Like I'm married, I'm not a
That don't mean they won't try.
well, they haven't, and I guess it's because of the way I'm a little stern too now. Don't let all this smiles and niceness fool
Right,
you. I'm all about business, sternness, respect. I'm gonna give you that. And I have my boundaries as well. And I'm a psychology major to where once I feel like anything is getting close to that boundary, I'm gonna snap it back in place before it even happens. Or if that line is in fact crossed, I'm gonna go ahead and correct it immediately so that we don't go any further or so that we're not misconstrued as to what exactly is happening here. So
right,
I just try to be stern on the professional aspect, and normally, when I say like I'm married, that's it. That's the end of the conversation for me because that means exactly what I just said. None of that modern day. I'm married, but I didn't do a but. I didn't do a comma. It was
There
I'm
you
married and period. So that's normally how I handle that. As of now, what's so crazy? I did just have. Well, it wasn't while working though. It was random. A person asking, well, what about you? And I was telling them about the event. It's
right,
nothing about me. It's everything about everybody else and everything about you because I'm not even an option.
right,
I
right,
am newly divorced, but I am not looking. I'm not interested. I'm not giving numbers. I'm not giving anything, no type of access to me because it's like completely off limits right now. So I'm not right now.
okay,
Yeah, and I just kind of put it in its place.
right.
I'm a Scorpio too. I just go ahead and pop it
Yeah.
in, pop it into this place, and we're good to go. You know.
Look, man, I know you're a busy young lady, man. Give out that information again. Where's the speed
Cool.
date?
So OST lunch, official mixer, and lunch parties tomorrow. Okay, and that's at the 4 Point Sheraton off of Camp Creek Hotel. That's 3520 Desert Drive, Atlanta, GA. 3520 Desert Drive, Atlanta, GA. That's free entry, $10 speed dating. Vendors gonna be there, everything. Sign up for the speed dating on Eventbrite, or you can just sign up when you reach there. Either way, it's no problem. I'll see you there. We got wine for the speed dating, absolutely, courtesy of the matchmaker. And I'm excited. We got the books going, book signing happening. It's gonna be a nice little fun sway. So you can just kind of come and enjoy yourself. Everybody's invited. East,
Right.
west, north, south. Everybody's invited.
Hey man, I look forward to hearing about it, man. If I don't make it,
Why
I want.
are you not coming to the event, sir?
I mean, I got a couple of things to do
Okay.
tomorrow, but like I would love to actually host one.
Oh, that'd be nice. We
Yeah,
can
you do
collab.
it and let me host it because man,
Yeah. Listen, I just paid 150 for a host. I needed a host, so I'm all for it. We can
I mean
collab.
that ain't no money, but okay.
Well, listen now.
I'm just messing.
You you missed a Papa Black boy. I may have to up my pockets. I don't know, but whatever you say,
We'll
your wish is my
work it out,
command. I
man.
can make it
Yeah,
happen.
we'll work it out. I just want to be involved because I know I'll be in there crying because I know it's gonna be something silly.
And you
Something gonna,
gotta keep the party live, keep the people going.
right,
So
right.
that's always a good factor. But yeah, I'm all for it. You just let me know. I'll let you know too. We can collab that.
Yeah, we just got to put it together. We can
Yeah.
make it happen. We just got to put
No,
it
no,
together.
and I got other matchmakers coming up from like different states too. They're all for making more speed dating events and stuff like that. So you never
Right.
know, you may be working with me and other matchmakers, and we can use a host.
Yeah, and then if they want to come on here and
Okay,
promote, let me know, man.
okay,
I'm open to a little bit of everything. So
okay, will do. I'll let them know. I will do.
okay. And then how can they get in touch with you?
Okay, you can get in touch with me on IG, Instagram at OST Matchmaking. That's just OST Matchmaking on IG. Also, on by email, I correspond quickly on email, and that's one step at a time 1025 at yahoo.com. Again, that's one step at a time 1025 at yahoo.com. Personal cell, and I work off this cell phone number 404-663-0675. You can book any consultations. Or just check my schedule and I'll book you. Again, that's 404-663-0675 for any consultations. IG, Facebook on here, Kimberly. I'm on Facebook as Kimberly MCKAY. That's actually my born name, so don't think I'm just out here being somebody else. I'm on
No.
Facebook as Kimberly MCKAY, IG Kimberly Smith, but the official business page is that OST Matchmaking on IG.
And players, if you want to feel like a real player, man, hit her up and let her plan the whole date, man. So you'll look like a real G, man.
Okay, super fly.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time. I know you're busy. I know you got to get your things ready and all that good stuff. So, and I will tag you on this one like I did the last one. So we'll be on your page. So, hey man, good luck, man. I hope it turned out really well. I know it's gonna be successful. I already know.
I appreciate it. I'll be sure to let you know how it
Yeah,
and hope to see you, at the next one, man.
yeah. And then you come back on here and tell them how it went. Like for real, man.
That's what's up. Thank y'all so much. See y'all later. Hope to see
All
y'all.
right, baby. Hey man, y'all make sure y'all go out and support Miss Kimberly Smith, Kimberly MCKAY, however you know her. Make sure y'all go out and support. I like the fact that she's doing something that a lot of people not doing, and she's opening up avenues for you to hopefully meet the person that you want to meet. And then, like I say, if you're a real player, man, go and hook up with her and let her plan your whole day. Pimp, that means you ain't got to worry about nothing. All you got to do is show up, and it's on her. Hey, man, you can't beat that. But look here, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all up all evening. You know what I mean? Hopefully it doesn't stop raining and y'all are enjoying your Saturday. We got out and had a good walk this morning. We're gonna start getting a few members of the Starline Walkers, so I do appreciate the people that are coming out and they're gonna start sending videos. I know it's gonna be funny when somebody really send me a video of them laying on the sofa, talking about some where y'all at, where y'all at, where y'all at. Hey man, but hey man, hopefully you're ready to start getting healthier. You know what I mean, so you can live a little longer and live a little better. But hey man, drink plenty of water. Try to eat right. Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. And anybody know me, y'all know I used to be an all straight meat man. I used to eat straight meat, not many vegetables at all, but I always ate fruit. But now I get my vegetables in too. So if I can switch over, you can too, pimp. Trust me. Hey man, I'm Black Boy, and like I say when I leave my shows, man, live every day as if it's your last, because one of these days you're gonna be dead ass right. Peace. Y'all be easy.